start by saying that the party is an alternative government, and we are prepared to be responsible in our reaction to national issues. And that brings me to the concern our people have about what will follow the 19th of June report from this Tripartite Committee. We know exactly why the Tripartite came into being. We are aware of it. But some people are downplaying the role this Tripartite will play in taking corrective measures. We've been told by our opponents that they will never hand over power to us. This is undemocratic. If somebody had said that in our own party, we will immediately correct him. But that is their thinking. We will never hand over. So even if we were to win an election, they will definitely repeat. This calls for nothing other than chaos. And to say bullet for bullet, you have read our own reaction, which is not pugnacious. As far as we are concerned, we've given him the alternative to what he had said, that the country is going through the throes of a savage economic situation created by them. Instead of taking corrective measures, you are challenging people to come with bullet and you will answer with bullet. Most unfortunate statement. But we are going to disregard such statements and assure our people that the Tripartite is a collective agreement to salvage this country from chaos. We were part of it, the APC and the SFPP-led government and our international partners. You cannot underrate a very important agreement intended to bring peace to this country. We won the 1967 election, APC, the first in Africa south of the Sahara. What happened? The military intervened and deprived us of power. 13 months later, we came to power by another military coup. We don't want that to happen here. The first commission of inquiry said the APC had won the election. This committee might say that APC has won. What if they say so? What will they do? Let us understand the position we are in. Our people are worried, scared that after the 19th there is going to be chaos. We can assure our people that there will be no chaos. Our people say, one hand bangles through the first noise. It takes two to tango. We're not going to follow them. They've never won the majority in any election in this country. That is why they brought in the PR system. In 2018, everybody knew what happened. We had 68 seats and they had 49 seats. If they had agreed for us to vote, what did they do? They brutalized our people, kicked them out of parliament, and they voted illegally, installing Abbas as speaker, and then removing 10 of our members from parliament. This is what they had done with the PR system. It's a calculation they did. Okay, let's look at Porloco. Let's remove 3 seats or so. Let's look at Karina. No, we will get 1 seat, they will get 4 seats. This is what they did all over the country. That is the danger of the PR system. The PR system is good in the hands of people who are democratic. In the hands of people who are democratic. All the undemocratic processes in the history of this country were started by the SLPP. In 1971, they wanted a one-party system of government. We went election, at the end of which election, the people did not trust them, but they trusted the APC, and the APC created that situation. We became a republic and a one-party state because that was the mood in the whole of West Africa. Either there was a military regime, which is a one-party regime, or one-party civilian dictatorships, or those who pretended to be democratic with a few inoperative parties in their countries. But what we are saying now is that the mood had changed for democracy since the 90s. And we are going to ensure that we follow due process in whatever we are doing. Deputy leader of our parliament has just said it. Because they went through due process, we accept it. The speaker and the deputy speaker. Why are they not prepared after our preamble has stated that as far as we are concerned, we do not trust Mr. Foday staying in power together with his commissioners while this investigation is ongoing. While this investigation is ongoing, they insisted he should be there. Foday has no business being there. Then they said we should go as far back as 2007, as far back as 2012, 2018. These three elections were concluded at the Supreme Court. So as far as we are concerned, they are done deals. But what do they want? As far as they are concerned, they've now called Foday and others to testify before this committee. The EBMs, Elections Management Bodies, EMBs, we have problems with almost all of them, starting with ECSL, EPRC, NCRA, Statistics Sierra Leone, the police and ONS and the military. We have problems with all of them. But then, as far as they are concerned, these are the institutions. But we believe that these are the institutions that have been compromised. They have been bought over by the government. So whatever happens, they cannot stand the test of processing a democratic dispensation. The Tripartite will come up with their report. People are concerned as to how this report will be delivered. The process that is ongoing is going to be transparent. And interestingly, the man who conducted the 2018 election, has said it. He said there is no secret in election. The only thing that is secret is the ballot box. But these people are saying there are classified documents they don't want to give the committee at all. What is classified? We want to know the number of people you have employed. You say it's classified. And the regional spread. You say it's classified. What is classified in that? Let me assure you that at the end of the day, the people of Sierra Leone will appreciate the deliberations that are ongoing now with the Tripartite. So let us don't get panicky at all. We have received a lot of questions relating to our desire to open up and get our people who had left our party to come back. The National Secretary General has made it very clear. So as far as we are concerned, the door is open for readmission. The door is open for readmission. It is open for everybody who was affected by either expulsion or voluntary movement from the party. You are welcome to come back. Then we want to talk about hate speeches. It is one of the provisions in the 8-point resolution where we are expected, the APC and SLPP, to come out with a definitive statement condemning hate speeches all over the country. We have sent the document to them. It has yet to be approved by them, because we talk about indiscriminate detention and arrest of people. They say they don't want it in. But this is what is happening. You invite some important APC man to the CID, he spends 3 or 4 days, and then you release him. This is intimidation, so that nobody talks again about what they want to do. We are not prepared to set this country aflame at all. The APC is prepared to follow due process. We didn't go to war when we were deprived of the leadership of this country in 2023 at all. What we did was we stayed out. And when we stayed out, it became very important for us to meet with the SLPP. Why do we need third parties to come and mediate if we really follow the instrument, the sacred instrument called the Constitution of Sierra Leone? But when you want to manipulate your way into power, you disregard these documents. And somebody asked a question, why don't you follow the example of Senegal? Well, somebody answered the question. He said they had a judiciary that was prepared to say the truth. But if you don't have it here, you go out and demonstrate, you get killed, nothing will happen. Because those institutions are under the thumb of Madabio. This is the problem. This is the problem. That is the difference between us and Senegal. But people will say, oh, Senegal has done it. What happened in places like Tanzania, Malawi, etc., is as a result of institutions being the center of power and not individuals. Like Obama said, let us get strong institutions rather than strong men. And that is what we are going to put an end. Strong men. We want people who are controlled by the rule of law. And it is the rule of law that will save this country from the chaos that these people want to plunge us in. On that note, today is a meeting, a press conference by the Parliamentary group. It is not the National Party that is holding this trend. That is why we want to give the opportunity to the leader of the Parliamentary group to deliver his message to you. We'll come back again if there are questions that need to be answered. On that note, let me welcome you and thank you for your attention.
That's a powerful statement by the Deputy National Leader, Honorable Dr. Osman Foday Yansaneh.
Thank you very much, Deputy National Chairman Alhaji Osman Foday Yansaneh. I hope I'm on point.
From other political parties and the leadership of Parliament, that is the main leader, the Deputy Leader 1, Deputy Leader 2, the Whip, Deputy Whip 1, Deputy Whip 2, the PRO and the Deputy PRO. Please help me to appreciate these strong men and women. Let's put our hands together for them. I want to appeal to the high table and I want to appeal to the chairman to please permit me to do my presentation in Creole. Our primary target is the grassroots and I want to talk to you for them.
Honorable
this opportunity
leader of the House of Parliament
for member
took permission
we
to
congratulate
talk to the
them. We
grassroots
almost
Republic of
like
Sierra Leone in
on
praise
that
because the grassroots constitute the
Let me get 1
majority.
minute silence.
Listen,
For all we commit them, we don't lost their life under the struggle for democracy.
a minute silence, Sierra Leoneans.
Amen. Amen. My Lord, take me seat. As similarly, one member, we congratulate them where they go through court actions like the organizing secretary, the congregate by Mahmoud. On alone remember the Lord keep am in with prayers. If things were normal, if we don't there with me, Lord we don't forget our Lord keep am in prayers. We decide as members of parliament for come with this press conference for address some of the thorny issues when the people in the face in this country. We in our opposition, we suppose to raise the voice on anything when we feel say not the good correct. This country no belong to anybody. It belong to all Sierra Leoneans. So we no want let any set of Sierra Leoneans feel say now they get this country and then for manage this country how they want and nobody no go raise the voice against them. So we call this press conference for make sure say we raise the voice on certain things the way they affect the grassroots now this country. The people learn. SLPP come into government in 2018. And when they come, they promise me certain things then. They say, when they come in April 2018, in April, the inflation rate now been 15.4%. And then tell we say, they will reduce them to single digits. As I talk in March this year, inflation rate now 41.6%, which are the highest ever this country don't ever witness. We the opposition supposed to set remote in this kind of situation. Now that make we decide say we for talk. And in subsequent press conferences, we dey come with specialists dem wey go advise government how dem dey control the inflation rate. As far as now is concerned, I wan tell una say every figure wey I dey read na here today, I dey produce the source to dem figures dem dey. And wetin I just don give una na from statistic Sierra Leone, na dem na the source for the inflation rate. If you do comparative analysis with other countries like Liberia, like Guinea, the young inflation rate considerably low compared to Sierra Leone. Wetin wrong with we? Why we inflation rate so high? Why people therefore dey buy one bag rice close to 1 million? Some bag of rice dey wey dey over 1 million. When SLPP Canapa, the one bag rice na been 200,000, and now na over 1 million. We the opposition, we should be quiet about that. The people like na we dem depend on. Now we for be the voice, and now we for hold government accountable for the things that we dey expect the government for do, what government no dey do. So in the subsequent press conferences, when we dey constitute panels of professionals, then therefore the answer how this government, because from all indication, this government don lost ideas. They don lost ideas. So we therefore dey carry the professionals dem wey go help them on how for control the economy. In April 2018, the exchange rate na been 760,000 old euros for $100. In April 2018, when we been dey hand over power. But as at now, the exchange rate na 2,260,000. No add account. Remember, I tell una say all the figures the way they read and they quote the source. And because I don't want let anybody challenge my figures, I dey refer them to the source. And the 2,260,000 euros, the source na BSM, Bank of Sierra Leone. But me and you know say when you go black market, the figures are different. Me and you as opposition, we for set much by this kind exchange rate. So we get for come with the professionals them. For let them can help as to how we need the manager effectively. Because we take am from 350,000 euros in 2007 and we go with am to 760,000 euros in 2018. So for 10 years, the exchange rate only go up by a little bit over 400,000 euros. Now for just 6 years, the exchange rate don't go up by over 1 million euros, close to 2 million euros. You see? And also we worried because APC win a government in waiting. Yansaneh say we are the alternative government. We no one can touch country where everything don destroy. So we dey begin raise we voice now and hold government accountable for most of the things that wey dem dey do. In 2014, when APC bin dey na power, the external debt wey we meet, the debt wey we meet na be 7.9 trillion. In 2014. In fact, in 2007, when we just got our power, we meet 2.5 trillion as we external debt. In 2014, it goes 7.9 trillion. In 2015, it goes 10 trillion. In 2016, when we began our power, it goes 12.9 trillion. In 2017, it goes 14.9 trillion. So if you dey reason with me, the increment in external debt being just sequential, na something like 2 trillion na im dey add, 2 or less than 2 trillion na im dey add. In 2018, we get external debt of 17.8 trillion. In 2019, under SFP, from 17.8 trillion, it go to 29.4 trillion, 21.4 trillion. In 2019, it go to 21.4 trillion. In 2020, it go to 27.1 trillion. In 2021, it go to 31.6 trillion. In 2022, it go to 47.5 trillion. In 2023, it don't go to 54.1 trillion. Now we therefore pay that debt day as a country, as opposition. We for just see the government they trust money. Not to all level free as a country. So as members of parliament, we decide to we come with experts them for let them can help government on how to reduce them in there. When SLPP been there in opposition, one of the things that where they criticize and where they say where they can they go handle na the wage bill. When SLPP been there in opposition, we wage bill na be 1.9 trillion. That 1.9 trillion, they criticize them. They say that boku money. APC they waste money to pay salaries, and APC not able to control the wage bill. But let me go through the wage bill. In fact, this figure I give for the debt, the source, na Ministry of Finance, na the source. So I want anybody na SLPP for challenge with figures. Yeah. Now let's go to the wage bill. The wage bill where SLPP criticize na be 1.9 trillion. When they come 2019, instead
of them maintain that 1.9 trillion or they reduce her as they promise. In 2019, the wage bill go to 2.4 trillion. In 2020, it go to 3.1 trillion. In 2021, it go to 3.7 trillion. In 2022, it go to 4.2 trillion. In 2023, it go to 5.4 trillion. And now they don't project 2024 for 6.5 trillion. So you condemn 1.9 trillion and you go talk of 6.5 trillion. You solve the problem. You solve the problem. We foresee as opposition, we follow and we follow foot to country they go there. We foresee we follow and we follow foot to country they go there. Now that make we, the members of parliament, them decide for host this press conference. And most of them money they have, not of increment of salaries they do buy. Now the creation of more unnecessary office system for place the henchmen, the people who support them during elections. And this also now from the Ministry of Finance. The cash loss, the money that where they lost in this country. Remember when SLPP been just kind of power 2018, they arrest most of the APC stalwarts there. They say because they go into the audit report, they name the mention there, say they no account, they no do this, they no do this. So APC people, as you want to talk against SLPP, then they invite you na ACC, they invite you na CID, they lock you up. Let us go through the cash loss wey make we no need for settlement as opposition any longer in this country. When SLPP came, they meet 2018, 2017, now go to 2014. 2014, the cash loss now be 104 billion. 2015 now be 65 billion. 2016 now be 75.5 billion. 2017 now be 2016 now be 75.5 billion. 2017 now be 37.2 billion. 2018 when SLPP came now be 140.9 billion. 2019 now be 177.6 billion. Even when you combine what the APC lost in 5 years, just what they lost in 1 year, it beats that 5 years they what the APC lost. Yeah? 2020, they lost 153.9 billion. In 2021, they lost 187.3 billion. In 2022, now the highest loss we don't ever experience as a nation, more than 325 billion. Them money they are where we dey lose. Una don ever hear you say that they call the one they wey dey na government for go answer na ACC? Una dey ever hear you say dem don hold them for go uniform money na ACC? Not all opposition dem no more dem dey call for go answer. Now that wey opposition dey hold on gone, ACC now already don almost useless. Una see dem dey do anything again for all people wey dey make government wey dem no dey account for government money. We the opposition we for be quiet under this circumstance. The money wey dem lost when we come not so we get for carry rebuild the country back. This one we get for pull money for rebuild the country, not allow we for monitor them. Now that make the members of parliament they say that they carry professionals them for can look at wetin dey happen now and for provide alternative solution to wetin dey happen. Now, una members say one of the other critical things that we need to do now when we go to the electricity. When APC been there, the capital city mean they get sufficient electricity. I don't go say 24 hours electricity, but electricity not to be complained again for the capital city. We began with district headquarters and towns them, when SF mean they get electricity. APC government buy machine for district headquarters and towns them, where I mean they use to get electricity. And now, let us take una through. This way I just don't need to resource na the audit report. So anybody who want to contend with me, let it go na the audit report.
December 2020, through EXA, this government go take a loan of $7 million na GT Bank, December 2020, and the duration of the loan na been 12 months. Wetin dem take the loan for? Dem say na for can help solve the electricity problem for pay car power ship. Money wey dem take wey na $7 million for 12 months with an interest of 25%, up till 2023 December, dem no pay that yet for that money. Up till 2023 December, dem no pay not yet. And also, EXA must know in July 2021, EXA go for 30 billion loan na GT Bank. And that 30 billion loan they say that they pay am within 30 months with an interest of 18%. As I dey talk to as recent as December 2023, they still owe 3.7 billion wey dem no completed to pay for that loan day. EXA also go na UBA Bank. Dem take money dey August 2021, and the money wey dem go loan dey na 55 billion. Dem say also na for 30 months with 20% interest. Up till now, dem for pay 11.6 billion per that money. As opposition, we for just sit down we dey watch dem for do wetin dem wan do na the country. We na an alternative voice, the people dem depend on we. Na we for all government accountable. Na that make the members of parliament dem come together seek the blessings of the big one dem at the party for the question government per everyday. Una remember say recently EXA put a notice wey dem say churches dem say not dem say MDOs dem all dem money, right? You all see the notice, eh? You know why make dem stop am there? Because most of the people dem na prepaid meter dem dey use now. Either they use prepaid no dey audit. You understand? But when you check the debt wey dey na the car power ship wey na $27 million